did downsize a little bit, but everything pretty much still weighs the same because everybody like crammed all their stuff in a one suitcase, except for me. So here we go. So we have 3 trains today total that we're getting on. We are on train number 2. We only had 10 minutes to get from train 1 to train 2, but thankfully the platform that we got dropped off at was right across from the platform of train number 2. So we just had to take all of our stuff off and move to the other side of the platform, which is such a blessing because we had so much crap and have to navigate all of that, like going up and down stairs or escalators or elevators with all of our suitcases and pets and stuff like that would have to be awful. So we got off the train and we only had a half hour to get to train number 3. So we're like running around trying to find a sign which tells us which platform, number, or letter to get on. So we're like running around trying to find a sign. There's no escalators, so you have to take all of this upstairs. This guy comes out of nowhere. He just starts helping us lift up all of our heavy suitcases and backpacks. And like before we could even say thank you, he was like gone, like a little guardian angel. That's the good thing that happened. The bad thing, when we got up all those stairs, I checked the website and the train that was supposed to take us from Brussels to Amsterdam was canceled. Mom talked to somebody and she was able to get us tickets for like an hour and a half away. So we're gonna be there today, hopefully, just later than what we had anticipated. Belgian waffles!
Belgian waffles!
Hi guys, we just got to our 3rd train finally. Mom and Anna are through there, Dad's right there, and there's all the suitcases. Dad and I are staying in here with the suitcases just because we want someone to like, on their way off, just come and grab one or whatever. Plus they also slide when the train turns and stuff like that, so we decided it would be better if someone stayed in here with them. Hey guys, we just got to Amsterdam on train number 3. On the way here, we just kind of like stopped moving. No one said anything for a while, and then finally someone who worked on the train came over like the sound system or the loudspeakers or whatever, and they were like, yeah, so there's like something wrong and we don't know where we're gonna be going. So we're like, oh, okay. We did finally get here. We have all of our stuff. Now we have to walk to our Airbnb. I don't know how far away that is, but we'll find out soon. It's the next day, and right now, the 3 of us are on the way to the hospital. Hi guys, it is the next day again. After we went to the ER, they actually sent us away. She was like, rest on it again today, and if it still hurts, go to this tourist doctor. But we're not gonna do that. So we're gonna go out today, all 4 of us. Mom is feeling a little better. She's able to put some weight on it. She can kind of hobble, but we have to get like a wrap for her knee. This is the best coffee that Anna and I have ever had. We are at Bagels and Beans in Amsterdam, Netherlands.
It is amazing. Okay, I really don't like a lot of like milk or cream in my coffee. This is amazing.
Anna's first stroopwafel in the Netherlands. Thoughts?
Oh, buzzing.
Good? Dad, what are your thoughts on the stroopwafel? Superb. Superb. From Amsterdam, from Holland, from the Netherlands, right? Superb stroopwafel. Superb, super B. Any other thoughts?
I wish it was different than Coke with this.
You try water or milk?
Coke with
Stroopwafel.
this is not good for you.
No. You try water, or how about milk?
No.
Milk? Ice cold glass of milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chocolate milk.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. It just isn't tasted.
No.
But it's very good.
Dad and I got these luggage carts. They're real nice. We're about to get on the boat. I should have said that before. And bye-bye. This is our cabin on the boat. That's the bathroom. That's the door out. Ah, lovely bathroom. We have 2 rooms, but this is me and Dad's bunk. Whole mirror. We got some of our suitcases, backpack, TV, other mirror. Very compact, but... We did not film what happened over the next several days because it was very mentally and physically taxing for my family and I. So I saw instead of having me read words on a screen, I would just come and I would explain what happened. Last you saw, we were on a boat taking us from the Netherlands to England. It was maybe around like 7 p.m.-ish. And we had made it to the port in time to catch the last train that went from the port to London, which is where our Airbnb was for the next several days. When it came time to leave the boat, we got all of our stuff, we were going to leave, and one of the, I guess, like boat workers came over to us and told us to just stay put because we had a lot of luggage and a lot of pets and it would just be a lot to get off. So we're like, okay, like that's such a train, but like, okay, like you guys want to stay here, like you know what's best because you work here. Nobody came and got us. They actually forgot about us. We get off of the boat, and because like we're entering into a new country, we have to go through customs and have to check all of our passports and all of our documents for all of our pets. And by the time we get off of the boat, we have 15 to 20 minutes until our train leaves. So if we didn't make this train, we would be stuck in some random port in England until the next morning. And we had a long line of people in front of us to get to customs. So we start panicking because we're like, we are quite literally the last people to get off of this boat. There was this like either family or like big group of friends that was in line in front of us for customs, and they heard our like American accents. So they were like asking us about our travels, and it somehow like came out about like our situation or like our dilemma, like what are we supposed to do? And they're like, oh, like you guys can just go in front of us. We're like, oh, like are you sure and everything? So they very kindly let us go in front of them. And while we were explaining to them, one of the customs workers actually overheard and made it her mission to help us get to our train and make our train on time. Her name is Josie. Shout out to Josie. She took us through a bunch of shortcuts. She helped us like locate our train. She helped even put all of our luggage onto our train and helped us navigate all of that. We had a total of 3 trains we had to make to get from the port to where our Airbnb was in London, and we made all of those trains. Over the duration of that time, we lost several wheels on several of our suitcases, so we were quite literally dragging 60 to 70 pounds of luggage. We got to that Airbnb on a Wednesday night, and that next Friday, we were scheduled to leave that Airbnb to get to our next Airbnb in Darlington, England, which is where we end up staying for 3 months. That Thursday night, my mom gets a message from the Airbnb owner of the Darlington house, the house that we were supposed to be at the following morning, and he tells us that he does not feel comfortable with us staying at his house for the 3 months. So basically, what that means is 10 hours before we were supposed to leave to go to his house, he tells us you can't stay there. He has a very good reason as to why he doesn't want to stay in his house. A little recap. When we were on the ferry getting us from the Netherlands to England, the owner of the Montpellier Airbnb that we were at for 3 months had messaged my mom and said that there were damages left at the Airbnb and that she's requesting payment for them. I want to preface, these damages could not have been avoided. We did what we could to fix them. Is my family in the wrong here? Yes. Here are the damages. The first one, my sister and I wanted to clean off the couch cushions and to wash them. There were no stains on these couch cushions. We just wanted to clean them, wash them for the owner. We put it in the washer. The couch cover shrunk, I guess, in the washing machine. And when my sister and I went to go put it back on the cushion, it ripped. Our intentions weren't, we didn't have bad intentions, it's just how it happened. We did make efforts to try to replace the couch cushion. We noticed that a lot of her furniture was from IKEA, so we went to the IKEA that was by the area where we lived in France. And we searched all over for these couch cushions, couldn't find anything. So the best thing that we could do was we found, it was like a large couch cushion, like a singular couch cushion. So the best thing that we found was a fitted bedsheet that was the same color and roughly the same texture as the couch cushions, and that was the best thing that we could have done. The second damage that she noted, I will insert a picture or a clip here so you can see. There was a dining room table, or kind of like a dining room table. It was mounted into the wall and the end came out of the wall, and there wasn't like a ton of room between where the table ended and where the wall was. Not that it was like super tiny, but we would like accidentally bump into it here and there, and over time the screws in the wall became loose. The table didn't come out all the way, it wasn't terribly loose. My parents had no issues paying for the damages that were left. They paid her back within a reasonable amount of time, and the review she left on my family was damages left awaiting payment, which was not true at the time because we had already given her the payment. It made us look bad. Could the review have been worse? Most definitely. Bringing it back in, once the Darlington, England Airbnb owner saw the review left on us from the previous Airbnb owner from Montpellier, France, he didn't want to rent out his space to us. He told us this at around 9 or 10 p.m. on a Thursday night, and we were scheduled to leave London to go to Darlington at like 9 or 10 a.m. the next morning. So there was quite literally like 10 to 12 hours that he was notifying us. My mom was trying to do everything that we could. So we're sitting there and we're like, we don't have a place to go tomorrow. And we have all this stuff. We have train tickets bought to get us to Darlington. London is in the south of England. Darlington is in northeast England. I will insert a picture here for reference. So it's not like it's anywhere close, but another thing we had to consider was that my grandparents were going to be coming up to visit us in a month. Or the hour after the Airbnb owner of Darlington contacted my mom, we were just in a scramble, like, what are we supposed to do? So in that moment, my parents were like, do we go back home now? And at this point, we were only in Europe for 3 months when we were planned to be there for a total of 12 months. Eventually, my mom, Airbnb, and the Darlington Airbnb owner were able to come to a agreement, and the agreement was that we would be allowed to stay at his Airbnb for the full 3 months that we had paid for, as long as he was able to come over once a week and do a deep clean of the house. So we had decided to cancel the last 6 months of our trip. Hopefully this is the last you'll see me. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here because I feel like that would be easier instead of having you just read words. If I wanted you to read words, I would just would have written a book instead of made all these videos. So that's that. But bye.